Michael Giannatasio? Michael Giannatasio?
Good evening. I'm Michael Giannatasio. I'm at 105 Glenridge Drive. I think I'm about the closest person to what's happening. The cannon is atrocious. The noise is going to be atrocious. We were all against the traffic and the building of the Y because of for basically the same reasons. And now we have the same problem. I've heard everybody else's voice to it, their opinions, and I agree with a lot of it. But we don't know what the future is going to bring, and I hope it doesn't bring another North Fork Vineyard number 48 effect to this town. This is also taking, if he puts up a catering hall, it's also going to take away from the restaurants and small businesses in Smithtown. And, you know, Smithtown is what we want to keep going. The vineyard is fine. Agriculture is fine. Stick to agriculture. What do we need the wine for? Let the winery stay out east. I knew Joe Barillo, the father, and I talked to him every summer when he plowed the field. And he wanted to keep this farm in his family forever, but he wanted to keep it as a farm. I think he's turning over in his grave that it's a winery. That's all I have to say. Thank you. Can somebody read this article for me because I don't have my glasses?
We'll get somebody else to do it.
Well, Ms. Anastasia, why don't you give it to that lady and she'll read it when it's her, we'll call her up. Well, we'll allow you to speak again. Yes, sure. Well, why don't we allow Mrs. Rapp to speak first? And then you can do that, okay? Yeah.
I am reading this for Mike.
Okay,
Mike,
sure, please. Just
Okay.
say your name for the record.
My name is Irma Gurman. Mike actually told me about this article, so I'm reading it for him. It was in the New York Post on April 19th. The article is titled, North Fork's Grapes of Wrath. A Hamptons vineyard wants its whiny neighbors to stick a cork in it. Vineyard 48 on the Tony North Fork of Long Island is suing the town of Southold for information about noise complaints, according to a new Manhattan Supreme Court filing. Community members complain that the winery has morphed into a nightclub over the past 2 years, drawing loud, hard-drinking crowds of up to 700 people on weekend nights, some of whom urinate and fornicate nearby. Now Vineyard 48 is at risk of losing its liquor license, and town administrators are refusing to hand over documents related to gripes about the grape growers ahead of a May 13th State Liquor Authority hearing, according to the suit. A lawyer for the winery said he needs the papers to prove his client is being unfairly targeted.
Thank you. Okay, there are no other applications to speak, so I'll move to close the hearing.
Thank you.
Supervisor Vecchio?
Yes.
Councilman McCarthy?
Yes.
Councilman Wareheim?
Yes.
Councilman Creighton?
Yes.
Councilman Malloy?
Yes.
Okay, the next public hearing is to consider amending the zoning code and/or map of the town as petitioned by Bowler Long Island Operating Corporation. Zoning petition 2012-06 for change of zone from quarter acre to neighborhood business on property located on the northwest corner of New York State Route 111 and New York State Route 347.